Welcome to Disabled Expectations. When you're a dad raising a child with a disability, nothing is as you planned. These are the raw, honest stories of dads whose lives changed the day they heard a diagnosis and who continue to show up, adapt, and fight for their families every day. This isn't about lowering expectations, it's about redefining them. I'm Andy, and this is Disabled Expectations. Well, thanks for joining us. Man, I'm excited about this one. I've got my friend John Gleason with me today, and he's got 30 years in the disability world. Really excited to hear from him and get the wisdom of his experience in this journey. But John, thanks so much for being on.
Well, thanks for having me.
This is great. John is, you will not know this unless I tell you, but he has the coolest car, and he built it right from, from the ground up, basically.
Yeah.
We're
right
talking, this is the nicest car I've ever seen with my own eyes in person. We're talking a 1965
Yep.
Corvette.
Yep.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, is this the 396 cubic inch big block V8?
No, it's got a newer motor, and it's got an LS3 in it. LS3 with a 5-speed.
Okay. Does that still have like about 425 horsepower?
No, it's got about 540 horsepower.
Okay. 425 wasn't enough.
No, that's not enough.
How fast is it? Like, brag a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. I mean, I just finished it last fall, so I've only got like 600 miles on it so far, but yeah, it goes pretty good.
How, like the 0 to 60, do you know that?
No, I haven't tested any of that yet on it.
All right. So when we go for a test drive, can we see?
Yeah, we'll find out.
So this is the Corvette. If you're not familiar, this is the Corvette that has the gills on the side.
Yeah.
And I just think that's like such a cool look, such a classic.
Yeah.
It makes this Corvette stand out.
Yeah, it's always been my dream car, so I finally got around to doing it.
Man. And is the exhaust on the side too?
No, it goes out the back.
It goes out the back. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yep. That is so cool. Well, what was it that got you into building cars?
Well, when I turned 16, I was looking for my first car, and me and my dad went and looked at a 68 Camaro. That was $800, and it didn't look like much, but it ran good, and we bought it and just kind of fixed it up a little bit, kind of learned as we went, and the rest is history. I've had a lot of Camaros. I've done a lot of 68 and 69 Camaros, and a Chevelle, and Angie's Bug that I built her, and a Corvette. Right. So yeah, I've done a lot of cars over the years.
The Bug is it's so nice too.
It's different.
Yeah. So you can fix like any car probably, right? Like, are you that kind of car guy?
I don't work on the newer stuff much. It's mainly just the older stuff, but
okay. Gotcha.
But, yeah, I know my way around a car though, so yeah.
But if someone says like, "Hey, my carburetor is misfiring," you could probably figure it out.
I could attempt to.
You're so humble. Stop it.
Well,
I'm gonna try and get a picture of your Corvette, and everyone's gonna know.
Yeah. Put a picture of it up there. I sent you one, so
this is so great. Well, I'm excited. Tell us a little bit about your family, a little bit about just kind of a quick intro to your crew.
Oh, my wife's name is Angie, and we've been married for 33 years now. We have our daughter Kendra, who's 30 years old now, just turned 30. That's pretty much my crew here. She's our only child, so yep.
Where did you and Angie meet?
Well, back in the day, we were partiers, and we always partied down at Riverside Park and Townsend Park, and hanging out there with all our friends. So that's where we met. One of my friends was dating one of her friends, so we started hanging out a little more, and eventually I guess I rubbed off on her a little bit and she tolerated me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, when you say partiers, like unpack that a little bit. Like, cause I think everybody has their own definition of partiers. Like for me, it's like I stayed up till 10.
Oh no, we were beer drinkers and dabbled in the weed a little bit, and
Okay.
yeah, that kind of partying.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Man.
Yep.
So how long did you guys date then before you got married?
About 5 years. Yep. So we've been
All right.
together like 38 years actually. So
Man.
yeah.
That's awesome, by the way, which we'll touch on that a little bit more, but
Yeah. Yeah.
33 years married is no joke.
Yeah. Well, when you have a special needs child, it's no joke. They say the divorce rate's over 80%.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, you brought it up. Let's just jump. Let's get in the deep end right now. Are you
All right,
ready?
let's go. Let's jump.
So you've been married 33 years. The statistics are awful, which you just
Yeah.
said. What you
Yeah.
said 80%, right?
I heard 80 plus. Yeah.
Yeah, over 80%. Just if you have a child with disabilities,
Yeah.
you're going to get divorced.
That's what they
And
say.
I hate that statistic. I've heard that
Yeah.
before. I hate it.
Yeah.
But what is it? What is it for you and Angie that has worked over the years?
Well, I mean, it hasn't been smooth sailing all the time for sure, but
Yeah.
you want to just start at the beginning, or how do you want
Yeah, let's day one.
to? Okay, well, we got married in 1993 and had Kendra in 96. Um, and what you want me to go into Kendra too right now, or just the marriage
I
part?
just want to know what's yeah, more your marriage and then
Okay.
we'll jump back to Kendra.
Okay. Well, because of Kendra, I mean, we'll get into that later, but there were some pretty rough years in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, I mean, I mean, Kendra had a lot of problems, and she was a lot of work back then, and I
Yeah.
was working 60 hours a week. So Angie was doing the majority of it, and then I was kind of checked out on the marriage part for probably 12 to 15 years. I mean, I go
Wow.
to work, come home, I do my part taking care of Kendra and stuff. Any kind of free time I had, I was out in the garage building cars and stuff. And so
Right.
I wasn't plugged in. And so there were some rough years there. I mean, but then finally, I mean, through all that, um, well, I'll start even earlier than that. When I was a kid growing up, I mean, we went to church every week. We went to a Presbyterian church, but Um, I just went because I had to go. I didn't know Jesus or have any kind of relationship with him. Then
Okay.
my teenage years came around and I stopped going altogether, and got into the partying scene and all that.
Yeah.
But then after we got married and had Kendra a little while after that, even um, Angie started going to church with my mom, and then
Okay.
Then down the road a little bit more, she got me to start going to church,
Yeah, I
and
feel like I know where this is going.
yeah, and so that's where it all started at. But I mean, it's been a long journey, but I mean, we're good now. But there
Yeah.
were definitely some rough years in there.
Right.
Um,
What are some like a couple of your like a couple of things that have just worked for you guys that have made your marriage last?
um, Basically, I mean, our marriage really revolves around Kendra pretty much, but
Right.
so basically, teamwork is what
Okay.
really does it for us. I mean, like we'll plan out our week kind of, so we'll take turns, watching her at night. So, she'll have a couple of free nights, I'll have a couple of free nights to do whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
Then, Friday nights and weekends or whatever, we're a family and split up the rest of our time there. And yeah,
Okay.
so
I
that's
like it.
that's the best thing that's worked for us really. Yep.
Teamwork is awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see any other option really
No, no, not
that's
really.
gonna last.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the
Well,
other sad thing about that divorce rate, man. Trying to do it all by yourself would really be something else.
right, right, for sure. It's yeah, yeah. Well, thanks for putting in the work in your marriage. I mean, we're just talking marriage. We haven't even got into anything else, but 33 years is an awesome accomplishment, and I appreciate those examples of marriages that have gone the distance. And you're not done.
No, we're still going.
Going strong too.
Yeah. Yep.
So what do you guys do as a family? What are some of your favorite things you guys are into?
Oh, well, we go to, do car shows and stuff in the summer, and we do a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Angie was for a couple of years, we put on a car show to raise money for programs that Kendra goes to. Um,
Okay.
um, we like Kendra likes going to movies, so we take her to movies and stuff. And
Oh, really?
oh yeah, she loves going to the movies. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Um, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Usually our date nights, when we get them, they consist of going out to dinner and a movie or something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe a comedy show or something. But
Oh, cool. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
That's great. I love that you guys are finding stuff and going around and man, the car shows, is there a lot of car shows locally? That's
Oh
not my
yeah,
scene, so
yeah. Every weekend there's a bunch of them. So yeah,
really.
I mean, we don't do it every weekend. It gets
Yeah.
old after a little while, but
When you're winning
yeah.
all of them, it gets old. Is that what you're
Oh yeah,
saying?
that's terrible then. Yeah. Uh,
Another trophy.
yeah. Yeah. Angie's got a lot of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. Heavy. Oh, you just finished your Corvette. So has it been in any shows yet?
I had like 3 shows last year is all so far.
Okay.
So yeah, I
I
won
did.
trophies at all of them. So
Yes. Oh my gosh. He is so humble. It's crazy. I won trophies at all of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
I love
Uh,
it. All right, so let's go back. We're just gonna jump all around. Let's go back 30 years ago. And Angie's pregnant. You guys are just finding out you're gonna be having a baby girl.
yeah,
Um can you go back to that and just begin the story
yeah,
of Kendra for us?
yep. Well, it was a normal pregnancy for the most part. Angie got sick towards the end, like maybe the 7th month, I think. Maybe had pneumonia for a little bit, but
Okay.
other than that, it was a normal pregnancy. But then delivery day came, and we got to the hospital and stuff. She started going into labor, and turns out Kendra was turned around backwards in her. And when they finally were able to get her pulled out, she had the cord wrapped around her neck, and she was
Oh,
turning blue,
yeah.
wasn't breathing or anything. Um, so they were able to get her, breathing again, of course, but they took her right away from us. We didn't even hardly see her at all. Um,
Wow.
we s- we spent 3 weeks in the hospital.
Okay. Was this a
Uh,
C-section?
no, no,
Okay.
they pulled her out with a forceps.
Mm,
Yeah, I question all the time, why didn't they just do a C-section right then and there?
yeah.
Uh,
Wow.
yeah, but they didn't. So,
Right. So 3
um,
weeks in the NICU?
yep, yep. And I mean, Kendra, she wouldn't breastfeed at all. She would barely take a bottle. Um,
Okay.
so so we ended up having to, stick the tube down her throat and dump the formula in her that way. We ended up doing that for 10 months before we finally had the
Wow.
G tube placed in her.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, she was something. She was cried all the time.
Man.
Never slept hardly. She never took a nap. Through the night, she'd wake up pretty much every hour on the hour all night long. Yeah, I mean, it was rough
And this
days
is this is
for
from day
Angie
one.
especially. Yeah, yep,
Okay.
yep, yep.
Wow.
I mean, I remember, we had to just to get her to go to sleep at night. I mean, we would have to sit on the couch and hold her, get her to sleep finally, and then just pray that we could get up and lay her down in her bed without her waking up. She
Oh
woke
my
up, then it
gosh.
started all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, there was
You're
a lot of
starting to
years of
see
that.
we're starting to hear more how impressive it is that you and Angie are are going
Oh,
strong. Well, that puts some serious
yeah.
stress and tension on
Oh
you
yeah,
guys.
oh yeah, for sure.
No one functions well when that's
No,
the routine, man.
no, no, no.
So
So
what was
let's
the
see.
NICU like for you guys? Because this is, I mean, things have changed in the last 30 years, you know?
Yeah, yeah, boy, I couldn't even really tell you. It's kind of all a blur to me pretty much back then. But me and
Right.
Angie talked about it last night about things that went on back then and stuff. She remembers better than I do, but
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Wow.
but so Kendra she would eat a little bit of baby food. I mean, nowhere near enough to survive on, but
Mhm.
so she's mainly on formula.
Okay.
Um, and when she was about maybe 4 or 5, they put her on this drug called Cinemet. It's a drug that they use for Parkinson's, and it's just to
Hmm.
control the muscle movement and stuff. And she was on that for a long time till she was like 18 or 19. And finally figured out why she would never want to eat. It's because that drug, one of the side effects that can happen is you get like a metallic taste in your mouth.
Stop it.
And so we took her off that. Not because of that, we didn't know that at the time, but we took her
Yeah.
off that, and then we would all along we'd always just try to get her to eat just a little bit of food here and there, but we took her off of that, and just one day we were at a birthday party for my grandma. And we were eating a piece of cake, and I offered some to Kendra. You want some? She took a bite, and she just wanted more, 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 more. So then
Yeah.
we just started slowly kind of feeding her more and more food all the time, and it wasn't long before she's eating all of her meals that way.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they still have to be pureed up,
Yeah.
but yeah, we don't do
Wow.
formula rarely at all anymore. When maybe if she's sick or something, but
Right. Okay.
so yeah, we just use the G tube to give her extra water and her medicines and stuff. But
So,
yeah,
at what point did you realize she had some complications?
oh, right away. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, right away. I mean, they pretty much told us, in the NICU right away that she would probably never be able to do anything.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, but she certainly beat them odds. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, she's laughing at them.
yeah, yeah.
When did cerebral palsy come into play?
Well, not for a while because they kept trying to figure out exactly what could be wrong with her. I mean, we went to Cleveland Clinic a couple times, did skin biopsies, we went to Ann Arbor, did a muscle biopsy, and
Yeah.
they thought she might have something called Lee's disease, but she
Hmm.
didn't end up having that. We did genetic testing, and they never really found anything except she's like missing one part of a chromosome or something, chromosome 7, I think, or something. But
Okay.
that's the only thing they found. So eventually they just ended up saying cerebral palsy, it's just the brain injury when she was born, really. So
Wow. Okay.
yeah, yeah, it was a
And
lot of years trying to figure out what was going on though.
do you remember how old she was when they just finally diagnosed her with cerebral palsy?
Oh boy, they had to be at least 8, 9 years old, probably.
Really?
Yeah,
So for 8 years they had no diagnosis for her?
not really, no, no,
Wow.
no. I could be off a little bit on the years, but it seems like it was right around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an insane kind of like
Yeah, and another thing, she had acid reflux really bad for a long time. And I mean, we did tests at the hospital for all that and everything.
Yeah.
And come to find out, Angie took her to the Bourne Clinic and had a bunch of tests done on her and stuff. And then we found out she's allergic to dairy. And we'd been giving her dairy all them years,
Oh
causing
my
all the
God.
reflux. And yeah,
Ah,
yeah, yeah, it's frustrating.
right. Yeah, obviously, yeah, how yeah, I have questions I'm trying to organize in my head when you're talking. What did you know about cerebral palsy when you first heard that?
Oh, pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah, we did.
Angie, was she aware of what it was or what it meant?
I don't think so, not really. I mean, we just, knew it was some kind of a brain injury and it's kind of like I guess a trash can diagnosis, they say. I mean, it can be a lot of different things, but
What do you mean by trash can?
like they just, there's a brain injury or they just, they kind of just lump a bunch of different things into that sometimes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, with our daughter, I think we had the same experience. I think maybe I'm wrong, but I think one of her diagnoses is cerebral palsy because it opens the door for more therapies
Yeah.
and assistance for her.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
okay. So,
Oh, another thing too is back when Kendra was really young, she was very had a lot of sensory issues. I mean, she didn't even want us to put clothes on her. She'd just start crying and crying and we ended up doing this brushing therapy with her. You just rub a brush all over the arms and legs and all over them all, a few
a
times a
literal
day.
brush?
Yeah, just a little white brush that you just rub just to give her the senses and stuff. But yeah, but eventually that worked, and then she beat that. She got out of that. So,
Wow. How did you find out? I mean, how did you become aware of that therapy?
oh, I don't. That was Angie and probably some of
Yeah,
the therapies she went to. And yeah,
man,
yeah,
that's
she's been to
incredible.
a lot of therapies. That's for sure.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. What are the therapies? Can you give us just like some of the therapies she's done over the years?
Oh boy.
Putting you on the spot, John.
Yeah, this is Angie's department here, huh? But she's done a lot of, physical therapy and speech therapy and feeding
Yeah.
therapy and
Is she,
she
is she doing eQuest?
she rode horses for like 23 years.
Oh,
She had
whoa.
yeah, just a few years ago she decided she didn't want to anymore, but
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, she rode for a long time. Yeah, she started
Wow.
when she was like 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet
Yeah,
she loved it.
yeah. When she started, she couldn't even hold her head up. She had to have the lady riding on the horse too, holding her in front of her. And
Okay.
but then she kind of graduated to riding up there by herself. And yep.
Man.
Yeah.
Man. Wh- Can you take me back to like what was going on in your head as a dad just trying to process everything? There's so many questions that you have, so many uncertainties of just like
Oh,
what is going on?
yeah.
Doctors can't even tell me. Like, where was
Yeah.
your headspace there?
Well, I was angry with God for quite a while.
Really?
That's probably part of me checking out on the marriage, was all of that in there. And
Man.
like why is
How
this gotta happen?
Okay. I was gonna say, how does that play out when you say you're angry with God? What is that? What did that look like?
Um, I don't know what it really looked like. I mean, I'm pretty even keeled, so I mean, but
Yeah.
um, it is just more of a mindset, I guess. I mean,
Right.
um, but I finally, got to realize that, you got two choices. You can either lean into God or you can pull away from God. And what good's it going to do to pull away? You might as well lean in
Yeah.
I mean, after we started going to church and stuff, we brought Kendra to all kinds of like healing conferences and everything. And I
Really?
mean, everybody and their brothers prayed for her, and
Yeah.
but still no big miracle,
Right.
but we've made a lot of good strides though. So
Yeah.
we
Well,
still can.
that's what's awesome about the hope we have is she will be completely healed one day, you
She
know?
will one day, whether it's
That's
here
going to
or in
be
heaven. She will be.
it's going to be so incredible.
Yeah, she'll have a new body. Yeah.
Yeah. What Yeah, I'm just thinking angry with God, and it seems like that makes sense, right? Like
Mm,
you didn't ask for this. Seems
mm,
unfair.
yeah.
Do you remember more of like how you came out of that? Because I think there's a lot of dads that will be listening to this who could be there right now. They're
Yeah.
just angry. I think that's something that dads don't talk about a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was it for you that kind of helped you take steps in a different direction?
Just pressing into Jesus more. The more I pressed in, the better it got. Um, so let's see. Um, so I started really pressing in more around, probably 2015, 16, right in there.
Okay.
Um, and I finally got baptized in 2019. We were going to
Love it.
City Church Rockford, and
Yeah.
they when you get when or back then anyways, when you got baptized there, they made you make a video of your life story to play for the whole church when you got up and got baptized, and
Your
that kept
favorite.
me from doing it for a few years. And
I, I
I
love
I,
that.
I
I knew
finally
it.
said I just got to get over it, just press past the fear and get it done because I
Yeah.
need to get it done. Yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
that was good. And I've been going to the Monday night men's Bible study there for a long time now.
Good.
And going there, a lot of guys that go there have been to this event called the Return.
Hmm.
It's up, you go up to Big Rapids for it's like a Thursday through Sunday. There's a big like ranch up there on like 60 acres with a lake and everything. And I mean, it's just all about getting free from all your past and leaving it all there, and
Wow.
really knowing God is your father. And I mean, it's a life-changing event. I mean, it's
Yeah. So you've
probably
gone.
yep, I went to that probably, it was either, I think 3 years ago, I think it was, I went. Yeah, it's a life-changing event. I mean, everybody comes back a different person once they go
I
there.
love hearing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And that did a lot for our marriage too. I mean,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
really
because you
helped
said
out.
you were working like 60 hours a week
Yeah,
and
back when
then
Kendra was young, yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
checked out when you got home, just go to the garage.
Yeah. And days well, I did my part taking care of Kendra too, but yeah.
Right.
But on my free time, I just go out to the garage and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then once you started stepping away from that anger, is that when things changed for the better? You'd
Yeah, I
say
would say
with
so.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So back to Kendra. What's the way she communicates?
She has the eye gaze iPad. So she's had that for probably a year now.
Yeah.
Um, yep, so that's been going good. I mean, she's still working on it, but
Right.
yeah, she communicates like that. Before that, and when all these years before that, she would just like, I mean, she's smart. She knows what you're saying to her. She knows a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. She knows a little sign language even, and
Oh,
but
great.
I mean, she would always like hit her left leg for yes or right leg for no. So you give her choices that way, or you know, you,
Okay.
we'd say, do you want to do this or do you want to do this? And
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah,
It
yeah, but Y-
I was gonna just interrupt. We were roller skating with Angie and Kendra, with Certain
y-
Hope.
Yeah,
And Kendra's out there. Angie's got skates on her, and she's
yeah,
in the standard doing her skating. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. I love
yeah,
watching this. And then she had her in her chair, and I was like, hey, can I push Kendra around? And Angie's like, yeah, please. It would be nice to,
yeah,
have a
yeah,
little break. So we were going around and around, and this is like this is so silly of me. I came back. I'm like, Angie, is it okay that her foot was kind of like a little too low? Like it wasn't dragging, it was a little too low. I was like, what do you think I should do? And Angie, she's so nice. She's like, tell her to put her foot up. I was like, ah. I was like,
yep,
Kendra, your foot's low. And she just like picked it right up. She's like,
yep,
why didn't you just say that?
yeah, yeah,
I mean, incredibly smart and knows
yeah,
exactly what's going on. Love
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, we can tell, she's communicated with us that she's frustrated being trapped in a
Hmm,
body that doesn't work,
man,
Um, yeah.
is that hard to hear as a
Oh
dad?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wish I could trade places with her, but yeah.
Right. She seems like she's generally really content and happy. Is that true?
Usually, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
usually she is. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, she
think
has her moments, but yeah.
right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we all do for sure.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So what's a
Yep.
what's a typical day look like for Kendra and you guys?
Um, well, usually, she'll gets up in the morning. She's got a little button in her bed that she can hit and says, "Mom or Dad, I need help." And so through
Okay.
the night, if she wakes up and needs help, she'll hit that. Or when she wakes up in the morning, she'll hit that. And yep. So usually we go in there and get her up around. She lays in bed till around 9 o'clock. She usually sleeps till between 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Get her dressed and get her up and have breakfast. Then there's some days she has a CLS worker that comes and they go out in the community and do
Okay.
things. Um, Other days she's just here hanging out with Angie. Then a couple of days there's a lady that comes over and watches her for a few hours while Angie's working.
Mhm.
Because she works from home just part time.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, then she has lunch and lays down for a little rest time around 4 o'clock till around 5 o'clock. Then we get up and have some dinner, and night we hang out and play and stuff, and
Yeah.
get a shower and time for bed and start all over again. Yeah.
Pretty pretty strict with routines, or I mean, does that
Um,
work for
we,
you? Is that important?
yeah, it's kind of important for Kendra. She can get frustrated sometimes when we get off the schedule a little bit,
Right.
like if meal times are all screwed up or something. I mean, but for the most part, I mean, it's all fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, we like to do, she likes to do a lot of stuff. She has a couple of bikes. We go take her for bike rides, and, she has her walker that she likes to get up in all the
Awesome.
time. And yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
And we
when
got
you say when you say bike ride, explain that.
she has a little tricycle bike.
Okay.
So it's like, we'll just walk beside her and
Yeah.
she'll ride around. And we got a much bigger two-person bike that she sits on the front and we're on the back, but we haven't done
Right.
that in a few years. That thing's really hard to ride. It's hard to pedal that thing up hills and stuff. So
It's just like manual. It's not electric at all.
no, it's just manual. I've thought about trying to convert it to electric though, but that would
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah. That's it. That's no joke.
Yeah, you get a workout, that's for sure.
I've seen those on the White Pine Trail, but they're all electric.
Are they? Yeah,
Yeah, they're all
yeah,
everyone's like just having a great old time smiling. You would be over there just huffing and puffing, sweating.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we've had this bike for 15, 20 years, so
Okay.
yeah. I mean, they didn't even have the electrics out back then, but
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Man, that'd be a game changer.
yeah, it would. Yep.
So you had said Kendra had a lot of rough years. Um, I mean, I don't expect you to like remember everything, but can you give us some examples of like some of the like what you mean by that, some of the traumatic times that have happened in the
Oh,
30 years,
it's
some
just like
stories like
the,
that?
just like all the crying when she was younger and no sleeping and all the sensory issues and the reflux issues and all the testing and all the therapies, and it's just mainly that. I mean, after about, she's 10, 12 years old, it's kind of settled down a little bit and
Yeah.
kind of mellowed out a little bit. And she went to school till she was 26, so she's been out for 4 years now. So
Okay.
I mean, that was a big change for her, not being able to go to school. She loved going to school.
Yeah.
So, there's not
Does
a
she take
whole
the bus?
lot to. Yeah, she rode the bus. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
she loved riding the bus.
Yeah.
Yep. But so I mean, there's not a whole lot once you transition out of school for them to do. So,
Right.
we, Angie's just been, finding things here and there that they can do and stuff. So,
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Wow. With your church, do you guys feel like you have a good support network and a good community that surrounds you? How has that worked out for you?
Um, well, we first started going to City Church probably back in 2010, right around there, because started going there because they had a special needs program there. So Kendra could go into a classroom
Oh,
there while we went into church. So that was really
okay.
nice. Um, that kind of went away. They don't have it anymore. It was probably about 5 years later that kind of went away, but we would bring Kendra into church with us sometimes, but we had a couple other ladies that would help out and take her into like a Sunday school class while we went into the main church. So we did that for a lot of years.
Hmm.
Then eventually the last probably 5 years or so, she's just been going into church with us and she's been fine with that. But
Yeah.
about a little over a year ago, we changed churches. Um, Angie didn't feel like she really was connecting with enough people there, anybody there. I didn't really want to change churches. I loved it there, but I still do the men's group there, so I'm still connected with them that way at
Yeah.
least. But now we go to the Impact Church, the Rockford campus. So
Awesome.
yeah, that it's been really good there too. She just comes
Yeah, I
into
heard
church
great
with
things
us,
about
but
that church.
yeah, yeah, yep, yeah. I mean, both the churches, they're both great churches, but
Yeah.
yeah. hmm
Wow. So you have family in the area?
I got a sister and her husband. Let's see. I mean, that's really about it. I mean, Angie has some family, but she doesn't talk to them that much at all. We don't see them very often.
Okay.
She has her sister, lives in Florida. Her mom lives in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Uh, my
Yeah.
mom and dad have both passed away a while back, and so yeah. So we don't have a whole lot of family here. No.
Right. Right.
No.
What do you guys do as a family to what was I going to say? This is my problem. Sometimes I get too many thoughts going.
Yeah. Yep.
um as a as a dad, there's a lot of frustrations that I've heard, and I feel because I have a daughter who has a disability too. Um, there's a lot of frustrations. There's a lot of things that we can't change. And one thing is that negative self-talk. So I want to ask you a question because you're so experienced. You've been doing this for a long time. Um, if there's a dad that is listening right now, so frustrated, feels hopeless. Man, nothing seems to be going their way. They are down about what they thought life was going to be like. They're still trying to process all the things. What is something that you can say to them with being at the 30-year mark that you wish someone would have said to you when you were there?
Uh,
I
press
think that
into
was a
G
run-on sentence, but you,
press into Jesus pretty is the main thing. You just gotta put all your faith in Jesus. I mean, we still to this day, we pray for Kendra all the time for healing, still hoping for
yeah,
that miracle healing, um, but I
yeah,
mean,
for
just
sure.
you got to stay plugged in, show up, do your part. You just got to keep pushing through it all. I mean, pushing through it, just have faith that, things are going to get better, and they will. I mean, just got to believe it.
Right, right, for sure. What would be your favorite way that you connect with Kendra?
Um, we do some things that we connect together. One thing we do, we play Miracle League baseball.
Oh, cool.
Um, so when you play there, they have a group of volunteers, so every kid has a buddy out there, but she always wants me to be her buddy out there. So me and her go out there and play all the time.
I like
So,
that.
so yeah, so we like doing that together.
Yeah,
Um, Other things, I don't know, we just,
yeah,
bike riding and just playing around in the house and stuff, and
yeah.
going to movies and, stuff like that.
I want to go back. I think that's really cool that she always wants you to be her partner on the field. That's
Yeah.
I don't take that lightly.
Yeah.
There's a special connection there. And I man, that's really really
Yeah.
neat that you said that.
Yeah. I mean, the volunteers are all great and everything, but they don't, know her. I mean, I know her. I know how to
Right.
get her laughing out there and having fun out there. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I've
Yeah.
I've I've been a few times, and you're right. The volunteers are incredible.
Yeah.
That whole
Yeah.
environment is
Yeah.
electric
It's a great program. Yeah.
for
Yep.
sure, man. I just have to wear sunglasses when I go there, no matter what. It's just so there's just a lot to take in, and it's not yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's not easy, and I mean it can be emotional,
Yeah. Yeah. It can be. Yeah.
but I love the excitement that I
Yeah.
mean, like they got the announcer, they got
Yeah.
the music going, they've got the pictures on the big screen. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah, I mean, some of them kids, they really get into it too. They wear their full baseball uniforms and everything,
yeah,
and they're really into it. So yeah, it's
yeah,
fun.
for sure.
Yeah,
Laura's
yeah,
cousin does it, and what you just described is him. Like it is like he's like it is game time,
yeah, yep,
and
yep,
we love it.
yep. It's
Well, let me ask you one more question that you might have to think about. Um, I like to put you on the spot too, and I always think like, man, this would be hard if I was being asked these questions. I'm glad I get to ask them and not have to answer them. So enjoy this.
okay.
what's a what's a moment in your life where maybe everything looked fine on the outside? So like if you were to go to church, everyone would be like, "Oh, John's doing great. He's blessed. Everything's perfect." But internally, you were struggling. Can you
Hmm,
think of a moment like that?
hmm, boy.
I know. I
Hmm.
know.
Uh, Gosh, don't know that I have one right off the bat here.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
doozy.
yeah.
But yeah,
Hmm,
I appreciate your perspective though with pressing into Jesus. I know that everybody isn't going to totally relate to that, and that's okay.
yeah,
But for you, that's what we're talking about. That has worked.
yeah, yeah,
And I think if I could encourage dads that were listening, give it a try,
Yeah.
give it a shot. You can talk to friends, ask family, what does that look like? What does that mean? I really think that, man, that is the best source for your strength and energy. And so I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. Yep. Back when I was like younger, I listened to all the rock and roll, heavy metal music and everything. And, since pressing into Jesus now, I mean, all I listen to is Christian music now. And, I
Really?
listen to Christian podcasts, sermons. I listen to that stuff all day long when I'm at work
Wow.
and stuff. So,
What are a couple of Christian bands you like?
I really like Jeremy Camp, Brandon Lake,
Okay.
Elevation Worship.
Yeah.
I like all that kind of stuff.
There's some old school, I can't think of it now. There's some old school like rock and roll Christian band. Oh, what's it called? They are like borderline, like they kind of have like a Metallica sound.
Hmm.
I'll think of it as soon as we're done.
Skillet, maybe?
Skillet.
Is that
Nailed
it?
it.
Yeah,
Have
I
you ever
listen to
listened
them.
to them? You said you
Oh,
used
yeah.
to like the rock and
Yeah,
roll a little more hardcore. That seems,
yeah, I listen to them sometimes. Yeah,
they've got like the pyrotechnics going at the concerts and stuff.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty sweet.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
great,
yeah.
man. Well, John, I am so thankful you jumped on this podcast. I've been looking forward to this, and I'm grateful that you decided to say yes. For sure, I'll do this.
Yeah, I'm glad I did it. Yeah,
Yeah, and I appreciate your resilience with the life that you've been given. You're
yeah,
doing an awesome job. Um, I see it, I notice it, and I just sometimes you need to hear it from someone else that's not really really close, but you're doing an awesome job. And I think, man, there's a lot of people that are going to be encouraged by your story of just staying with it, not giving up. Your marriage is strong. Your relationship with Kendra is incredible. And man, I'm I'm, I'm just so encouraged. So thank you.
mm,
Thank you for
mm.
being on the podcast.
You know what? I just thought about an answer to your question that you asked me.
Oh, we're back. Let's go.
Sometimes the struggle, when Kendra was born, we knew she was going to be a lot of work, so we didn't have any more kids there after that.
Mhm.
So, I guess part of the struggle that I know Angie thinks about, and I think about sometimes, is that other people our age, their kids are all grown up and gone, so they get to go out and do whatever they want whenever they want to do it, and
Right.
we can't do stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll never have grandkids either. So them are
Yeah.
some of the struggles, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. No, those are real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you think about, and then what happens when you guys are gone, and
Yeah.
all the things after, and that's
Yeah.
heavy. I mean, that's
Yeah.
extremely heavy.
Yeah. I mean, if we outlive Kendra, we think about that and worry about that sometimes. And
Right.
if she outlives us, is what I mean. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are those.
It's real problems to have, but
Right.
yeah.
Right. Yep. Yeah. I appreciate you sharing that. I think, again, those are things that typically dads just push it. They just push it down.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
sometimes it just helps just to say, hey, this is where I'm at right now. I'm not always here, but right now, this is what I'm struggling with.
Yeah. 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 I'm
So
guilty of pushing it down all the time. So, yep.
we get really
Yeah.
good at it.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. I guess another struggle too is, all the years lifting Kendra, I've had 2 back surgeries now. So that's another real
Really?
thing. Yeah. Yeah.
2 back surgeries? What'd they have to
Yeah.
do?
Fusions. Yeah.
Hmm. Are you able to
Yeah.
lift her now?
I do.
Or
I try to be really careful with it and, when
Yeah.
Angie's here, we kind of team up and lift her together and stuff. But
Are you doing a
yeah,
Hoyer lift at all? Does that help?
no, we aren't doing that. But
Okay.
no, but yeah, I mean,
Um,
I still lift her, but I just try to be careful about what I lift and how much I lift.
yeah.
Yeah,
With the teamwork, it does make it it's crazy how much, like, if I get Briella's top and Laura gets Briella's bottom, it's like,
yeah,
oh my gosh, it feels like she weighs nothing.
yeah. It helps a lot.
And then by yourself, it's like, oh my gosh, it feels like she's like 400 pounds.
Yep, yep.
And I don't know if Kendra's like this, but Briella's dead weight. She's not, she has no control.
Yeah,
She's not helping at all.
right, right. Yeah, we're lucky there. Kendra does help a lot. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, we're always trying to figure out the best way to lift and, you
Yeah,
know, doing our
yeah.
doing our part because it's, as you know, it's a long game.
Yep, yep, for sure.
But you guys are a good team,
Yeah,
man.
we try to be. Yep.
When I just want to get this on record. When do you think you're going to take me in the Corvette?
Well, whenever you want after it warms up a little bit here.
What's the temperature have to be at like minimum?
Oh, I don't know, 50, 60.
Okay.
I mean, I've had it out a couple times this year so far.
All right.
It'd be nice if they get the potholes filled too, but
Oh my. Well, they fill them and then you have to wait too because that stuff's just gonna kick up under your. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Drives me crazy.
Yeah. Yep, but we'll go for a ride though.
All right, you heard it here. Taking it for a ride.
Yep.
Man, 525 horsepower.
535, 40 somewhere. Yeah.
As if I know anything about horsepower, but well,
Yeah.
I appreciate this, John. This has been good. Thanks for adding those gems at the end too.
Well, thanks for having me on.
All right, we will talk soon, my friend.
All right, sounds good.